Ethan, I want to go over a couple of things as we get started with your research paper. I have your topics here, and your main topic is Air Force's military drones, and your three subtopics is Predator, MQ-9 Reaper Hunter Killer, and Wasp Block 3. And I'm guessing, I'm not sure, that these are your three sources because you have dates with them. And so for our sources now, I'm going to show you how I want you to do, it's kind of like an annotated bibliography, which means you're making notes about your bibliography or your citation. And the easiest way to do this is to have 3 pages. But I'm going to show you what I want you to do for each of these. So under your defense update, first I want you to do the full citation. Using the citation machine. And then your second part is a summary. And then the third part is your keyword outline. And then you will do the same for each of your subtopics. The citation using the citation machine. Then you're going to have a summary. Then you're going to have a keyword outline. And I'm going to copy and paste. And you're going to have that for each of your topics. So you have 3 subtopics, or 3 sources, and you're going to summarize them and do a keyword outline. So let's say this first one, this Defense Update 2004, you put your citation in and you read through it, and it has some information about the Predator. But there's lots of other information on it in the article, so it may have other information too. But all you want to summarize is the information that is important to your topic. And then your keyword outline, you take that information that's important to your topic and put it in keyword outline form. Remember, your keyword outline is for you to be able to write from. And so that's how you're going to do your 3 subtopics. And the second one here, the General Atomics Aeronautical 2014, your summary, just summarize. Say this one is the one where you're going to get the Wasp Block 3. Your summary will just be about the Wasp Block 3, and just that portion is where you're going to get your information for your keyword outline. So we're trying to kind of condense some articles into your topics. Now let's say that this last article, this U.S. Air Force August 18, 2010, has both the Wasp Block 3 and the Reaper Hunter Killer. And so you would put that in the summary. Contained information about the Wasp Block 3 and the Hunter Killer. And then when you do your keyword outline, you might need to do 2 keyword outlines. Wasp Block 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Hunter Killer. One, 2, 3. I'm just going to do 3 on that one. And so you're trying to get organized. Getting organized to write is the hardest part. And this will help you because you're going to do your citations. You'll have everything ready for your bibliography, and you won't have to be hunting back through your sources trying to come up with it. And then you'll have your summary, basically what it's about in your own words. If you want to do any quotes, say you find something you really like in the article and you might want to quote it in your paper, put your quote in there and indicate it was a quote. You might want to quote, let's say this is a Defense Update 2014. How about Private Eddleman stated, and then put your quote here, so that you'll even have your quotes ready for your paper. So if you read something you really like, you think you're going to quote it word for word, put it in your summary. So you have all the important things together. Now this may take you, I would suggest you do 1 page for each of your topic, each of your sources, and send me the links to your sources so that I can look back at them and see what you're using. And this will help you get organized. This might take you a few days on this. I will put it due on Friday so you can have the whole week to work on it. If you want to send me one of your sources, like say by Tuesday or Wednesday, so I can check it, that's fine. And then I can get that back to you so you can see if you're on the right track. I think you'll be able to do this. You've done well on the previous writing assignments. And there's only one other thing I wanted to go over in this video. So when we start writing our papers, I want you to put your MLA heading, and I'm going to open a new blank document. And we're going to start using MLA headers for this rest of this class. MLA, Modern Language Association, and we're going to use headers. And how this works is you're going to insert a header in your Word, and we are going to, we can pick this one, but we're going to insert the page number at the top of the page, and MLA has it on the right side. And what you put before your header is your last name. And then you close it, and it grayed out. And so now as you write your documents, Word is going to keep track of how many pages you write, and this page number will automatically change. And so it will keep your papers in order. So even do this for your papers getting ready for your writing when you're doing your sources, your summaries, and your keyword outline. And so that way you have all your papers in order. And say your summary and your keyword outline ran across 2 pages, then all you do is have to look at the page numbers, and it'll keep it all organized to make the writing easier. And MLA papers always start with the same format. They start with the name, they start with the professor, then you have the course, and then you have the date. And so you'll always have your running head. This is called a running head across the top of your papers. And then on your first page, you put your name, your professor, your course, and your date. You have it the same font size as your paper, which is 12 point, and I suggest Times. They use Time or Helvetica as the basic fonts for writing. And so you would start out with Ethan Eddleman. This is Rowe. Our course is called the Institute in Excellence in Writing 1, and then you put the date. And then your next line here is going to be your title. And then your next line, we go back to left justified. And then we start our body paragraphs. So this is the format for your first page of your research paper, and this is your running head. And when you're doing your research for your summaries and your keyword outlines, go ahead and put this running head on here, because where is the header? It's going to help you in your organization. Like I said, being organized is the hardest part about writing. And you could also just put summaries. But with this in here, it's going to keep track of your page numbers for you. And of course, you want to capitalize your name, but it'll keep track of your pages for you, and it lets you know what you're working on. Then we're going to take all these summaries, and then we're going to start writing our body paragraph. So don't worry about your introductions and your conclusions yet. I have a format I want you to follow on that. Just get the information together in an organized way so that we'll be able to write from it. And I'm going to put this due by Friday, but if you want to send in a keyword outline or summary and keyword outline to me during the week just to see if you're on the right track, you can do that any day. I'll put an extra assignment in there for Wednesday, so you'll have 2 places to submit it. That's the end of the lesson.